Hi guys, my name is Dr. Rocker and today I have a treat for you because you will see me suffer. Because what I am attempting to do is to draw a piece of Red Hood and I will do that live. I will talk you through my drawing process, which means I will have to draw and talk at the same time, which will be a little bit of a challenge because actually my main language is German. So let's get right into that. Have a great time and yeah, let's draw. Okay guys, here we go. This is a first because this is a real-time drawing session and I'm actually recording my voice next to my drawing. So this is going to be interesting because, as you know, English is not my mother's tongue, so this might be a little bit hard for me to talk to you guys and still produce a decent drawing. Very bad start so far, but let's see where it goes. I will try to be as fast as possible, and as you already know, today I want to draw the Red Hood. It's a pretty cool character. I really love the Red Hood. It's not just the good guy, he's something in between, but still a hero. That's pretty neat. And I can tell you right away that it's pretty hard to draw and talk all the time. This is going to be interesting. Good thing I chose a very simple pose. So let's hope we can make this happen. You can see I'm making a lot of mistakes already. But hopefully it will work out in the end. This is the upper arm and there is the fist because he's clenching his fist. Maybe I'll give him one of these crowbars in his hand he likes to fight with. The hand needs to be way bigger because it's pointing towards us. Chest muscle. I want him to look quite muscular. So chest is a little small, but I guess it'll work. And I actually want him to have a little bit of a bent head, which means should be something like that. So we can see more of his head because the angle is towards us. Let's see if this will work. There's the nose. So much pressure! But it's okay. The main pressure actually is my wife is working. She's a professor in a high school, and Grandma is here today to watch over Lawrence. And they might come back any minute from the playground, which means I will have trouble to continue drawing like that with also recording a voice, because when he's home he's like, "Daddy, I've been on the playground." He just turned 2 years old, but he can talk pretty good already. Let me just, oh come on, look what I'm doing here. Everything is bad. Anyway, it will be hard to continue to record the voice as well once he's back. Might be too many background noises. But we'll see about that. Maybe I'm faster than they are. I'm not sure that that's the case because, like I said, it's a little bit hard to draw and talk. But we will see where we go, what we can manage to do here. Doesn't look good actually. The thing is, I thought I will use a small kind of paper. This is an A4. So if the drawing is smaller, I don't have to draw as much, and I thought, yeah, then I would be faster and everything would be easier. But now I'm having trouble because of that. Because I'm actually used to the bigger kind of paper, and now I'm running out of space already. It's horrible. So, a treat for you guys, you can see me suffer big time. Okay, let's see. I'm using my 2B pencil because I can be very fluid with this one. And I don't have to press very hard and still see everything I need to see. That's very important. Very important for you guys to see what you're doing. Although I don't like the paper, not just because of the size, but also because it's a shitty paper, sorry. Oh my god, I'm swearing already. Fist needs to be here, I guess. I would say help me out, guys, but this is not live. I don't have Wi-Fi in here. If I would have, I could use the computer setting. I actually usually don't even have the computer here. I usually record with a camera and then I go over my living room. Man, this looks horrible. Go over to my living room and there I'll edit everything. This is the worst struggle I've had in a long time. Oh my god. I would like to start over, but don't have time. How can I fix this? Let's see. This arm needs to be a little bit longer. I'm not drawing in the hand yet because I don't know if this will work out good enough. This is easy. Ribs. Okay. Man, David Finch. I have a lot of respect for you. Even more now. But at least, in my defense, you're talking in your own language. That's easier, I guess. Or maybe I'm just fishing for excuses here. Let's try and bend the whole thing even more. So the head would be like that. You have to be careful when you do things like that, so, because you don't want to lose the neck. If the neck is gone, you have a problem. So when you take the head further down, it can easily look like there's next to no neck, which I don't like, of course. Okay. This arm is still not good. But hey, we might get there. We might. This might be a long video. I hope you guys have time. No, but I will try and keep it very sketchy, and then it shouldn't take me too long. Okay. The bicep is inward in this one, so there's a fly. The bicep is inward, should more be like that. But how does this look? Could work. Okay. I guess it's overlay the next time again. But a lot of you guys asked for live drawing sessions, so I'll just try it out. Hopefully it will not destroy my YouTube channel. So if you should be new and this is your first video you're watching, usually I think I make a more professional what's the word I'm asking for? I'm looking for. Not experience. Well, usually I guess I present myself more professional. So sorry about that. But I can tell from my experience that I always like to see other artists suffer, because we all suffer, and it's nice to see the ones you might think are good or better. So if you in the position that you think Dr. Rocker knows what he's doing, you can clearly see not always. This arm right there, I think I want him bent a little bit more. And you can see I'm making him very muscular. I like it. I know Red Hood is very often drawn not as muscular as what I'm doing right here, but I don't care. I like him that way. If this arm would be bent like that, but I've always also turned the bicep inward. I guess I need to change that a little. Maybe I will call this video "Wanna see Dr. Rocker suffer?" If this arm is bent backward, then this could be very dark right here. Also here, maybe even like that. This could be dark. Because this one I want to be bent backward, if you know what I mean. But I guess you do. Okay, if you, let's see, what will we do with this hand right there? Always making sure you're in the camera. Oh, come on. Let's just do the leg first. This one's bent and this one is straight. But only bent a little. Yeah, about that. Go away, fly! I hope this works out good enough so I can release this one, because I've no time, fellas. Next to being, as you might know, actually a tattoo artist, and also being a YouTuber and a father of some kids, I'm working on a book, an actual book, and I will tell you more about that soon enough and often enough. Once we are getting further, there are some really cool things going on. Found a great colorist, but I don't want to spill the beans as of now. Will be cool. Will be a cool book. It's the second issue, and it will be on Kickstarter once we are at a certain point, or finished even, I don't know. I will draw it anyway. But it will only see the light of day once the Kickstarter goal will be hit. But that's in the future. Okay, What shall I do with this arm? There's a thumb. 1, 2. I'm actually at the end of the thumb. That doesn't look too good. Nah. I need a better solution. I guess I will give him a crowbar in this hand. So it can turn like that. That should work. Is it too long? No, I don't think so. Okay, maybe like that, and here could be a crowbar. When you draw a weapon in a hand, draw the weapon first, or at least the handle. If it's a pistol, you have at least to draw the handle of the pistol. Sorry. So it's bad when you just draw a fist and then the weapon in it. It doesn't look natural. I'm not sure if the hand is a little bit too small looking. No? The fingers, I think, yeah, the fingers aren't long enough. Forearm might be a little bit too short as well. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. But like I said, it's the Dr. Ocker Struggles edition. So, if there's a finger, it would be here, and then maybe like this. That could work. He can hold it loosely, that's okay. Two fingers right there, and the pinky. Now the thumb looks weird. Well, at this point, you might think, good thing the tattoo stuff worked out. No. I'm really having the worst troubles I can remember in a long time. I blame the life situation here. Okay, I will try to work with this. Now I will clean it up a little bit. But I will still stick to the 2B pencil. Okay, I'll stick to the 2B pencil. We also need to draw in all the details now. Which means I want to give him his cool jacket. Like this one. And there's the wind coming from this direction. So the jacket is making this the color of the jacket. Cool 70s color. Okay. And now we need these things right here. Haven't drawn leather jackets a lot. So this will be the next struggle, I guess. I want him to have very broad shoulders, but this is a little bit too much, I guess. I always like to get rid of very wrong lines as soon as possible. Okay, is everything working? Yes. I also have to check the camera and everything all the time. Don't want to film the whole thing and then realize that I didn't actually film. Very delicate matter. Nah, that's not good. Sometimes you know it immediately. Folds like this. They should interconnect like this a little bit. Okay. The forearm will be skin. So that's where the jacket ends. I have to stop putting my pencil in my mouth. I do that all the time to hold it, but then I can't speak. It's a problem. Okay. Let's say there's the jacket. Second half of the jacket, the wind comes from this direction, so we need to have a little bend thingy here, and the jacket also will be here between the bicep and the chest. Okay, I have to make sure that this is similar to this one, like that. And the jacket could also, well, first we need to draw this, and the jacket could blow in the wind a little bit, like this. It helps when you make the sounds. You will not hear it when you see the drawing, but you will feel it. Ah, just kidding. You don't have to be as ridiculous as I am. But it sure helps to stay young, fellas. Okay. I don't like the jacket, but well, I will leave it as it is. Forearm looks a little bit bulky. Too much. I hope you guys are all doing well. I really appreciate your support. It's really nice to see all of you guys coming back on every video. I try to answer all your comments. Not always the easiest thing, since I have such a tough schedule. But usually I manage, at least in the first week. And when I can find time, I'll revisit videos again and again. Especially if it has lots of views, because that means more and more comments. And I want to stay in contact with you, of course. Speaking of which, I will be at Comic-Con in Austria, Comic-Con Vienna. So see you there as well. I will even do a workshop about drawing a comic book hero or something like that. I have to figure it out. Okay, let's do a face. Not the most space, but still. Must be really nice to do this live. I mean, really live, where you can interact with the audience. but a little bit hard to read the comments in between. But I'm working on it. Maybe I will have internet in here at some point, and then I can try and get better at this drawing and speaking thingy simultaneously. And who knows, maybe I will be live and will be able to talk to you guys as well. So there's the kind of bat symbol. Stay with me, computer. Yeah, still here. Okay, the bat symbol is like this. There's our middle. Okay. Maybe I should try and get Meredith to do to do a live session with me as well. Maybe I can talk to Dave if he will borrow his singing voice to my course. I could even do it during the day so she wouldn't be as tired. Nah, just kidding. I know, Meredith, you also have a tough schedule. Okay, that needs to be good enough, I guess. There's everything just muscles. Belt with some utilities, but a little bit more modern. With he has different sized bags usually. So let's do. Is it a little bit too big? That's a little bit too big, right? Let's do a smaller one. Don't like that. Maybe like this. And then we have enough space for another one. Just like that. And then some here. The leg is bent, so this one could be, since it's a long one, could be like that. Then it looks more natural. And again, I have the pencil in my mouth. Old habits die hard. Okay. And here we need another one, which can be straight again because it's behind the leg. You could actually draw along if you like. I just realized that. Go ahead and draw along. If you didn't, start the video anew and draw along. It's always good to draw. Don't just watch me. Don't just watch me fail. Fail yourself. Okay. I still think that the chin is a little bit funny. Maybe I'll try this. A little bit more round because he actually has kind of a round mask. Okay, that could work better, I guess. So, the trousers just need a lot of folds. And he has, of course, I guess he has those straps for the weapons. And I don't know, maybe this is kind of like here. That's too high, maybe here. For the pistol. How does a pistol look from this angle? I have no idea, guys. No idea. But try to freestyle something in here. Just like some pieces like that. Is this working? I guess this is working. And another one. Whoop. He doesn't need his pistols when he has crowbars. He's such a badass. Badass character. Did I draw him in my badass series? I don't think so. Did I? Not sure. Okay. Which could either mean I'm stupid or I really draw a lot. So I can't remember really. I've drawn him a couple of times, but I don't think from a badass series. Super badass series actually. Okay. Since we are running low on time, I will go ahead and grab my inking tools now and ink this thing. Here we go. I'm using some Micron fine liners, Tombow brush pen, and my, I don't know, it's just a brush pen. Okay, I will start off and do it like David Finch does. Camera is working, and yeah, I will stay very sketchy with this one. To be quite fast, but then the drawing should have a lot of life, which is good. This is a 0.2 fine liner. You can also use a 0.1. This is an old one, that's why I have this one here, so I know that this one isn't working as properly anymore, which can be a very great thing. I love this pen. I'm using it a lot, also for my pages. Although it's nearly broken, but it produces very thin lines, which is very nice. Okay. And although I have my pencil sketch, struggle is not over, believe me. So you're still up for your Dr. Rocker struggles treat. Okay, the microphone is coming towards me. So, I'm very looking forward to the 4 movie. It might be out when I drop this video, I don't know. But I guess it won't. Anyway, I will watch it in the movie theater for sure. And I guess most of you guys will as well. This will be a cool one. You can see I'm also already doing those lines for the jacket. And I'll keep this really, really loose. It's just a really simple underdrawing. Just like that. Okay, what else can I tell you about my life? So Caesar asked me recently to talk more about my life. So here we go. What would you like to know? I guess you actually know a lot already. You know that I'm a tattoo artist. I reduced hours for doing tattoos for my family and also for my YouTube channel. But firstly, I reduced them for my family because the kids are small and kids aren't small for a long time, so I wanted to be able to be a part of them growing up, you know? And yeah, the thing is, I reduced my tattoo hours, did less customers when we got the kids, which means I wasn't as exhausted at nights. So I was able to do more YouTube stuff anyway when the kids were asleep. So it wasn't just because of YouTube, but it goes hand in hand, if you know what I mean. So now you can see already how it will turn out. It's a little bit too blocky for my taste, actually, the whole drawing. But that's the way it is now. I mean, I wanted to do him kind of like in a super badass way, but might be a little bit too blocky. But I will try to still make it work with some nice ink work and some nice renderings and stuff like that. I can hear a door, so it might get a little bit louder in here now. If we are lucky, Lawrence wants some soup already, because Grandma is always bringing soup. And there's no better soup than Granny's soup, you know. Lawrence turned 2 years, like 1 month ago or something like that. He's very cool. He's such a cool kid. He's not having any diapers anymore, only during the night hours, which is pretty cool. And he even recognizes when he has to do a number 2, which is so funny because he's very proud when he makes a number 2. And he has his, how is it called? A pot. He has a pot. And when he did a number 2, he's coming in and said, "Look, Daddy, I produced a big sausage." And then he comes in with the pot with a big sausage in it, in my tattoo studio. Funny thing, he's the best. What else is new? We are getting a new cat. Because a friend of mine, a farmer from our village, he has too many. They have a cat and she gave birth to 5 lovely kittens, and we are getting a red one. A really totally red tiger-like male cat. Looks cool. We will get it next week. Still needs to drink at Mama's titties for a while longer. Okay, as you can see, we are already done with the first set of lines for this drawing in inks. I hope you can see it's a crowbar. How is the end of a crowbar looking? I think it's like that. Well, at least now it is. You see what I did there? The line was here, but I cannot do a line which is going in this line, because this is something else that would have looked weird. But now I have to be careful and imagine where this goes. So I think it will get out here. Then we need some lines for some folds from the jacket. Jacket! Come on, man! Speak properly. I think my English isn't too bad for being German and all, but still, if you want to explain something and then you have to fish for words, I'm sorry about that when that happens. And I'm sure I'm making a lot of grammar mistakes, but that's just the way it is. Now I'm drawing in the navel, the belly button. It's actually not the best idea because he's wearing something there. There are also some folds. Should I draw in some folds already? Yes, I should. Just like that. Okay, a little bit more here. I didn't draw in any veins yet. Oh my. You know what? I will draw in veins later with my white pen. Now I will use the eraser again and get rid of most of the lines. Be careful when erasing. Okay, so now we will go straight in with some strong blacks. I don't like the eye there, that's a problem. I was talking too much when I did that. Just to make sure, let me just use this pencil. Can't see it anyway with this pencil, so I guess this works better. Should have taken more times for the eyes. They're like one of the most important things on your drawing. Man, this paper is so different to my Bristol board I usually use. Okay, some strong blacks with this one, brush pen. The main light source is coming from above and a little bit from here, and I also will do a light source from the side. That always looks nice. So we have a shadow here under the chin, like that, produced by the head. That's an easy one. And there I will already leave room for my rim light from the light source from here. There's this in between the color, but I think there's still some room for the rim light. So if the main light source comes from here, there should be a dark area, and this will be obscured from the color. Then, of course, there's a big shadow here from the massive chest muscle. There will be a shadow from the jacket. Like that. It's hard to draw fast with the brush pen. Then the next shadow right here. Also this one will be a little bit a little shadow in here as well, because the rim light will just start here, since this is this jacket is in a way from the light source. Okay. Man, it's hard not to draw the paper all the time like crazy. Usually I would I would do that even more. I know I'm doing it already. And I will also, since I will draw in the veins with a white pen later, I will also do that with the folds. So I'll ignore the folds now, just to be faster. Okay. So then we need, I will try something. This is the shadow, and I will try to leave a little bit out here for the rim light. Might not keeping that, but let's see how this works. Might work. This needs to be bigger. So the rim light, like I said, it should be starting here, I guess. Something around those lines. And also here on this one. And down there. Maybe a little bit of a shadow here. That should work. Here it's darker. Okay. Man, this is stressful. You know what? There's the belly button gone. I will do less strong blacks there. I think it looks better this way. So, sorry, need to adjust a little bit. Then, this one is producing a big shadow, of course, the belt. My plan, by the way, is to save this drawing with rendering. Just so you know. I guess I will only leave the rim light to this area, also here on the arm, but not here. It's too far away from my light. This one I will blacken out, because I want to have some more black areas. I don't want to go too bold with the strong blacks everywhere. You could, but just don't feel like it. Okay. This one will be black anyway. I'm on camera, okay. I hope I'm on camera all the time. I'm trying to be. But it's easier since this is a smaller paper. Okay, I will do this with the other pen. So the head throws a shadow right there. So this can be very dark as well. And this one is bent, so I guess that should be accurate. Little shadow here. And yeah, let's do the rim light first. That would be great here. We need to have a rim light like this. You know how you use two light sources because you have watched my how to use more than one light sources in a comic book drawing video, I hope. It's a cool video, I think. If you didn't watch it, go and take a look. It's really good. I promise. You will learn a lot. wait, this can be a little bit more on the dark side. Oh man, how good is the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show? Did you watch that? I only have time to watch it next to when I'm drawing, which is a shame. Actually, blasphemy, but I still can say it's amazing. It's really, really good. And there's Darth Vader in there. Finally they got my letters. Nah, didn't write letters to Disney, but should have. I could have told them years ago, you want more success with Star Wars? Stormtroopers and Darth Vader. All you need. Man, I should draw something for that as well. Would be so nice just to draw whatever you like and get 1 million views with every video. Because of course I want to grow my channel. That's not so easy. You have to draw popular characters, and there are a lot of great popular characters which I really love to draw. But it's a little bit of a bummer when you see. Also the same on Instagram. You can produce a really cool drawing. I did a really cool drawing of Ripclaw. I think it's pretty cool. I think I have it here. Look, can you see that? I think it's pretty cool. Turned out nicely. And there's almost no likes for it on my Instagram account because it's Ripclaw. If I would have done the Batman, I would have twice as many likes at least. That's a shame. I mean, I love the Batman, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. But also don't get me wrong, it's not just about the likes. I'm not one of these guys. I really not. I really am not. Mostly I want to get better at drawing. That's the main reason I'm doing the whole thing here, the whole YouTube thing. Because I'm learning a lot when teaching you. Wasn't teaching all the time. First, I mainly tried to produce some funny videos. At the moment, I'm more of a teacher. But it's easy to teach something when you just learned it. And I get, which brings me, by the way, again, to the point where I want to say thank you, because I get so many nice comments from you guys. Mostly about how I really was able to help you. And I guess the thing is, I'm not a professional yet myself. And like I said, I only recently learned most of the stuff I know now concerning comic book drawings. So it might be a very nice way to learn from a person who just actually learned it himself. We need more blacks here. Because we're in the same shoes, if you know what I mean. You and me, yes, I'm talking about you. You're just wondering, but yes, I'm actually talking about you right now. We're in the same shoes. Even if you think that my art might be more improved than yours, we're still in the same shoes. It's not that big of a difference, believe me. Just practice a little bit more and you will be there in no time. If I can do it, you can. But you really have to practice a lot. That's key. I know everybody says that and sounds old, but still. that's the way it is. And of course you should practice anatomy, and you should practice all you're not as good at, and you should practice gesture drawings and drawing hands. Those are the things that will need most practice. But still, don't forget to have fun. Very important. You really need to draw, even if you're practicing a lot, you need to draw a character you like just for fun. Just draw it, and if you're not learning the most, you will learn anyway with anything you draw. But if you think you're not learning the most with something you already drew 1,000 times and you actually are able to do already, it's still good practice, and it's a lot of fun to have something cool at the end of the day. It's so important. So it's a very fine line, I guess, a very fine line between kicking yourself in the butt to do something, to draw enough, and also to keep it fresh and funny. Because if you're losing interest, all the practice is gone. So have some fun every now and then. Don't take everything too seriously. But also do. Okay. I think we are getting there with the strong blacks. Oh, we'll do more on the trousers. I guess I will do dark trousers because that looks better. And I will add some folds later on extra with the white pen. I normally don't do that a lot, but it's way faster. But still, for the big folds, I need to do them now, like these. Okay, this should work. There's a lot of black. I need to refill my other brush pen. The other one is better. This one's a little bit too big. It's okay for this sketchy thing, but you can, with the other one, I can draw way more exactly. Okay. We still need more black in here, I guess. We can also use some shapes from the muscles. I could have done a rim light here, but I'll try it without that. Okay. And you can see I'm building this all the time. Sometimes you leave some free space and then you blacken it out anyway, but that's okay, that's how it goes. This one shows a shadow, also on this. You can exaggerate those shadows, looks good. Don't have to, but I would recommend that you do. Okay, we also need to, there needs to be more black, and here on the leg there's enough room for more blacks. Okay, there's the rim light coming in. So now would be a nice point to ask about you, but unfortunately I might be in a live chat. If I have the time, I will do a premiere, so we can watch this video live together. And then I could answer some questions in the chat. So if it's a premiere, if you're here right now, might be able that I'm in the chat. If family allows it. Okay, I guess I will use this one now, the Tombow brush pen, and start with some line weight. This is also a little bit of an older one. And you can see I'm trying to do some fast movements. Oh my, this paper is bad. I have to try another one. I will try a 021, a 02 fine liner from Micron, because this one is a little bit too thick. It's the paper. The paper makes thicker lines. So I'll have to adjust. Even with this one, it's very thick. Maybe I should do more double lines. You have to adjust with what you got. And like I realized earlier, wasn't the best idea to use a paper I'm not used, especially for today when I want to draw everything live. But so you can see, it's important to adjust to what you got. And sometimes I get comments where people like, well, I can't afford the tools for doing comic book art. Well, I can't think of a cheaper hobby than that. Because you don't have to use the exact same tools like I am using, for example, but still, if you would like to, they cost next to nothing. It's just a few dollars for these. And you can use them very, very long. So, if you want to have something fancy, you can buy some fancy paper or some fancy pencil or lead holder. But even if you buy a fancy lead holder, it will just be a few bucks. And you can also draw with a pencil you got for free somewhere, you know? So looking a little bit better. Still not my best drawing, but I can assure you it will not get one of my best drawings. But hey, like I said, still learning. And I'm sorry, I actually don't want to be the one guy who has to excuse himself all the time. It's just the way it is. But you know what? You know how it is. I mean, I guess most of you guys are artists as well, and then you show someone a drawing and you're like, well, this isn't the best one, and I did some better stuff with these, and it's just in our nature, I guess. If you are able to produce something good, you want the world to know, I guess. I don't know. I'm just babbling here, actually. As you can see, I'm not really focusing a lot on the line weight rules. Of course, towards the light, the lines will go thinner, but not all the time. You can also do variations of the lines everywhere, just where it looks cool. Just go nuts. There needs to be, the sign is like made out of metal or something, or at least it's on the suit. It's not part of the suit, it's kind of on the suit, so I'll make a bigger shadow down here. Like that. Okay, what's still very important is to do some of the strong blacks here, but I didn't want to do all of them with the brush pen, with the actual brush pen, because this is a Cintiq thingy, because they've been getting too big, the blacks. Let's try this one. This is better. It's easier to control, and I don't have to move the paper around as much as this one. And I think I will really keep this one where the rim light hits the stomach muscles right there. I can blacken it out anytime I want, even after the rendering, if I feel it doesn't look good, but I think it might work. Okay. And here we go with this one. I'm not sure about the jacket. There might be some strong black areas I should do. And there could be one of these things, or there's a button up there. Cool, Granny is playing with Lawrence, so far we're good. Okay, and just like that, I think, let me just do a nail right. Oh, wait a second. Usually he got gloves. He doesn't get gloves from me today. I've already drew him with no gloves. So. But then we need nails. Okay, and now we will start with these details, I guess. Oh, there's some line weight I need to finish. Okay, I will stick to this one, and now I will try out some cool details right there. You can see when you're getting faster is the line. The line is thinner, of course. Light source is coming from this direction, so these are a little bit thinner than I use more pressure, so the line gets thicker. And in this case, I want to do these patterns just real quick. Yeah. I think that's okay. Okay. What else is new? Let me think of something I can tell you. Yesterday, we've been to kind of a public pool. That's a really cool thing. It's not far from us. It's a pool where I've spent my whole childhood swimming wise, at least. It's pretty nice because it's just a village. In a village, a pool where you can swim, but there's a sign which says swimming is not allowed, the mayor, because if it would be allowed, they would need to provide a guy who, like a lifeguard who provides safety and I guess public toilets and stuff like that. So there's just this big pool and everybody can swim in there, and if something would happen, nobody would be to blame. And everybody knows that. And it was a blast for the kids. And I met some old friends from school from years ago. I meet them every year there, but it was quite a while since we saw each other. So pretty nice evening yesterday. So I like to do these. Let me think. In this case, I'm going thicker towards the light source actually, but it needs to thin out in this direction because this is where the muscle has more form. And I can even go in and do some cross hatching there. And this is like a style choice, what I'm doing right here. With these patterns, a little bit in a different direction. I just like it. Okay. Man, I will mess this up badly, I think. Okay, so the next thing would be here. We will do these now. You can see this is a 0.2 fine liner, but he's pretty bad already. So perfect for drawing these. If I would use the other one, the lines would be too thick. Oh my, I think Lawrence wants me. I want to go to Daddy, I hear. Maybe Granny can come up with something. I will spend time with him later today anyway, so. But now it would be great if I would be able to work a little bit more on this drawing. Okay. It's very lovely to work this sketchy. I need to do that more often anyway, because very often I think I have a big stick up my butt drawing wise. which is not helping with the sketchiness. And the thing is, I'm getting a lot of compliments on how clean I work and everything. But that's not always the best thing, I think. I'm trying to figure out, is it more like the thing where everybody wants what he doesn't have? I mean, think of a girl with curly hair. She doesn't want curly hair, but every other girl does, who doesn't have curly hair. And so I like the sketchy styles, and I'm such a clean artist. So should I stick to my clean art, or should I try to get more sketchy? I don't know. At the moment, I want to get more sketchy, so I'll do that. Okay. What's very important when you do things like that, it's very, very easy to have the same shape over and over again. And I'm drawing so much and still I have such problems with this. These ribs, they are basically all the same form, so you really have to be careful that they don't look too boring. Happened to me 1,000 times. What I like to do here is, you know what? I will even take my 003 fine liner to do some of these. I think this looks amazing. But I will go on and do more 003 fines later on anyway, so. But look, that's pretty cool, right? I like these small lines as well. And what I was talking about just now, I could go ahead now and do these lines everywhere. But then it would look boring. It would look too boring. So what I do is, because I don't mind if it's like that, I like it if it's mixed up a little bit, I'll variate the lines. Then you can do, when you want it to be darker, a little bit of cross-hatching. But lately I try to avoid too much cross-hatching. I will do though in this one a little bit more, because I want this one, wow, do I want it to be darker? Oh, actually I'm not sure. Let's see. I think it's cool like that. Yeah, it sticks out a little bit more. It's rough. This one is darker here. Yeah, I like that. I hope you do as well. Okay. Did I mention that Lawrence is the best baby ever? Don't tell my other kids. No, they are great as well. Lotte is also such a great kid. See, she turned 5 years and she's so clever. Gone after her mother, I guess. I mean, I'm not stupid, but she's the real smart one. Okay. So maybe some more lines like here. You just have to figure out where you think you need to have more darkness in your drawing. And with the jacket, I will do as follows. I will have this one, this. That's where the zipper is in there. And I guess I will do a lot of lines there. Let's see. Yeah, I guess this will work. But I will use my 02 fine liner, not the old one, but the new one, and now you will see there's a big difference. I'm not sure if it's to be seen properly on the video, but it is, believe me. It feels very different as well. So the other thing, since I want to get into comics somehow, and that's why I'm doing a book, but also, I don't know, maybe with a bigger company someday. I'm not sure if so many hatching lines, which I like to do and love to do, if they are still popular enough. Because the really don't know the right word. The artists that are most bored at the moment, like Jorge Jimenez and Sean Murphy and guys like that. Like I told you in the style video, in my how to find your own drawing style video, which is also a pretty good one, I dare say. I really like it. I guess you will too. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it after this one. Anyway, they don't hatch as much. So, not sure if it's the right way, the right direction I'm going, but I still will do. Still will do it like that. The thing is, you guys seem to like it a lot. And that's a big reason why I will continue with these style elements, which I also just love, so don't want to be a hypocrite and say it's all for you, and I love it myself as well. That just made a big difference, what I did just there. Can you see that? Because now the jacket is bent here. And here it should be darker a little bit. Okay. What else do we need to do? Looks a little bit messy. I hope it's not too messy. Might be too messy. But since I don't want to complain all the time, I have to say I think it's good enough for the fact that I didn't actually prepare in any way. I just thought, oh my, they are going to the playground. I could have 2 hours to myself. Let's see what I can do. And actually, I would have, this is my zero, this is the same one, but the old one again. I didn't plan to do a video today. I was planning to work on pages, but my writer, Daryl, he wasn't fast enough. Which is great for me, because I was drawing faster than he was writing. That has to be a good sign, right? And so yeah, so I had some extra time, and I have to do tattoos as well later on, but that's later in the day. So I thought, let's get some work done for my lovely YouTube channel, which I love. I love all of you guys, really. It means so much to me that you are all coming by all the time. And I'm very hyped to be able to show you more about the book I'm working on, where I actually plan what I draw and not do such messy work as I'm doing here. Bicep makes a curve here. Okay, I need to tone down the messiness, I think. What's also very nice, wait a second, let me do this first. There's what you can do with sketchy comic book drawings. There's a curve like this, so you can just do it. Better off even with a smaller one, smaller pen. Those look awesome, those extra lines. I think, at least. Just do that. You see? Way more life in it already. Although it's messier. But that's okay in this case. It's okay in any case if you like messy drawings, don't get me wrong. If you're a very messy artist, it's totally fine with me. You have to like your stuff. Don't let you tell otherwise. Except from me. Ha! No, kidding. So, yeah, and by the way, sometimes or very often people try to reach me on Instagram, and I do read the messages, but and when I read them, I reply. But it might take a few weeks because it's just a time issue again. But my plan is to get more into the comic book business. And I love tattooing, don't get me wrong on that. I always say don't get me wrong, man. But I really love my work as a tattoo artist. But still, I would reduce it a little bit more and do more comic book stuff. Because the thing is, comic book stuff needs so much time. It's crazy. All the things, my YouTube channel, my drawing a book, it's really very, very time consuming, so I need more time for that. Okay, we are getting somewhere, at least a little. So look how cool this looks with the old pen. I hope you can see it properly. I will try and get a little bit more closely with the camera. Let me just fix that a second. Okay, so this should work now and you should be able to see better. Where was I? Here. But I had to make sure that everything is in focus. So I had to turn on the autofocus and then I had to turn it off again, because if I would have turned on the autofocus all the time, there would be blurry all the time. It would go in and out every time my hand is in the drawing, in the picture. Okay. I don't want to have too many strong blacks on the forearm. I don't like that lately. Lawrence is eating his soup, like I said earlier. That's great. Okay. So that's enough for the forearm, I think. There will be veins later on as well. There needs to be some lighter shadows. I really like to do the chimoley thing with the fingers and just don't do a line the whole time, the whole way. Looks better that way. Okay. So there's the rim light, so that's the reason why I don't do a lot here. Now I need to do something with the face, with the head. I hope you all watched my how to draw faces tutorial. I think this turned out pretty good as well. I'm actually proud of that one. I guess I will do a big shadow here from the nose. Maybe a little bit more here. I would like to blacken out this area, but I'm not sure if I should dare to do that. Maybe leave out this one. That might look good, but I'm not sure. Maybe another one here, like this. Let's see. It's a little bit hard to find out what's the best thing, but I guess this might work. You know what? Let's just go for it. No risk, no fun, right? No risk, no fun. Here goes nothing. A little bit jagged here, where the light hits. Where the light hits the shadow. Okay. And you can see, don't just do a straight line, just play with it, all the shapes. Makes such a big difference. I will blacken this out with this one. Let's see, maybe we... Oh, I say we. Maybe I destroyed the drawing now, but maybe it's working. Okay, I think it works. And now, of course, since we're doing more strong black parts here on the face, the light is coming from this direction, so we need this extra rim light improvement. Yeah, and now I will be extra careful and use my old 02 fineliner again. Okay. Sorry if I'm not talking as much now, but I don't want to F this up too much. Okay. This might work as it is. You know what? I will take my 003 fine liner again for this one. Just to make sure not to mess everything up too bad. Do some of these. I love those lines. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. I guess this is working. So, we need some more lines up there. So, yes, I think that's okay. Let's see. There needs to be more black, but not just completely dark. And there will also be some more folds later on with the white pen as well. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Let's see, we will move to the feet now. No, the forearm and the right hand needs to be taken care of first. Let's do this, because there can be quite a shadow, because the light is coming from this direction, so no light here. And now we need to add some extra muscles like this. There's not much room for stuff here, so just a little confusion, little extra muscles. There needs to be a dark point. Dark point, man, I'm talking stupid stuff. Let's just do this. Is this working? I hope this is working. You can see I'm trying out stuff as I'm going along. And I will continue some of these lines to the knuckles. If you're still here, congratulations and thank you. Looks a bit off, but yeah. The proper thing to do would be to try this stuff out with pencils first, but that takes too much time. Who has the time? I certainly don't. And there's not even Meredith sitting behind me and telling me I need to go to sleep. Okay, and now, when you remember, I told you about the lines of the shapes. In this case, this also works with small things like fingers. I think that's a pretty cool addition. Everything is a little bit more alive that way. You see? Yeah. Maybe even some more extra lines here and here. That's nice. We can also do, since we're on it, these right there. You can also go ahead and do this. I think you shouldn't overdo those, but this is still okay. And you can also do some of these with the really fine lines the 003 provides. Also 005 is very fine, but I prefer the free one. Very easy to work with. So now we are moving on to the belt buckle. We can do this. So it looks very shiny and metalish. Metal belt buckle. Some small lines extra there. And actually, the belt, I think the belt should be just black. And even though it's just black, I will still leave a rim light down there, so the shadow has some power right there. This side, everything's black because the light is coming from this direction, so this is allowed to be totally black. And this one produces a little shadow as well, the belt buckle. I hope you guys can hear me properly. But if not, I might be able to fix this later when I'm editing the video. Although I don't have a lot of editing to do in this one, which is nice for a change. So this can be quite dark. And we can do that with some extra lines. And here I will go lighter. Do some cross hatching. That's nice. Then there is this thingy here, where everything is sewn together. We'll also do this here. Okay. And we will also hatch out of the rim light. And do this. Okay. Same here. This one can be darker. I actually really need to go to the toilet, but if I go and take a leak now, Lawrence might see me and then he doesn't want to let me go, I guess. So I will need to draw faster. So I won't piss my pants! No, it's not that bad. Okay, also some hatchings here. You can see there are more than on this side because there's the lights coming from. But I guess you already figured that out yourself. I will make it a little bit darker here. Again, later with the 003 fine liner, I will add some darkness and some shadows because the fist will throw some shadows, I guess, on this area. Nah, it's okay like that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. The gun. Some iron patterns like that. They look always nice. I do them on other stuff as well, not just iron. Because I like it. Okay, and now we need to hatch trousers. I guess, therefore, I will use my 02 fine liner, the newer one again. Or even, I will even try this one. Let's see. Because there's more darkness going on down there. So yeah, I think that's working for down there at least. Church bell is ringing. It is, oh my, it's 12 o'clock again. That's why I'm hungry. Okay. But we will finish this, people. We will be able. We will be able to finish this. I'm sure. It's only a few more minutes, I guess. Then this thing should be done. And hopefully I won't hate it so much, so this will not make it. This will not make it on my channel. But you know what? It will make it on my channel because I have to. There will be way greater content again very soon. But I hope you like this one as well, even though the drawing didn't turn out so good. Still, I think it might be interesting to watch me struggling like that and doing a live drawing session. Kinda. And since the trousers are not as important as I think, I can go faster on those. Can you see? Hatching out of the blacks, because the drawing is supposed to be darker from the bottom, not just because those are very, very dark trousers, but the lower we go, the farther away from the light source we are. So and sometimes I try out stuff like this, which might not work all the time, but you have to try out stuff, people. Looks a little bit too messy, but was worth a shot. And I will not draw anything beyond that line because this is where the light hits the drawing, the character. Okay, down there. And yeah, like I said, this is a kind of an in-betweener for me. Next video will be a way better drawing again. I always take my time usually. This is just, like I said earlier, because Daryl, who is a great writer, he really does a great job. But I was too fast on the last few pages, so he wasn't able to catch up. He has a life as well, of course. And so I figured, let's seize the day and not play computer games or something like that, which I almost never do these days because of all the time issues. Time to change to the other one again. Yeah, but so I thought, let's jump into the cold water and do this. But it's a lot of fun. For some reason, I'm stupid enough to feel like I'm talking to you guys for real, you know what I mean? I need to go live at some point. Like live, you know what I mean? Okay. I only do a light shadow here because this gun or whatever, yeah, of course it's a gun. is way more in the light, in the strong light source coming from this side. And we need to put in some lines here. You know what? Let's do this. There is a muscle, so I will just draw till here. And you can see I mostly go from thin to thick. A lot of you guys are going this way, which is okay as well, but I think I have more control when I do it like that. And you can see it's just two simple lines, these and these, and now you still have the feeling that there's the bow from the muscle. And since this is so dark, I will darken up this with some cross hatching. Like that. Okay, same goes here. First the line weight, and here we go. A little bit darker on this, like brighter on this side, because the light source is nearer. Okay. Also some cross hatching. That's pretty sketchy right there. Hope it's not too sketchy. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the sketchy factor on this drawing. Is it too much or is it okay? So, but still some more details are in order. Very important to do some of those. Some points and dots, stuff like that. You can even go ahead and do this. Works. Okay, some detail on a crowbar. What I also want to do is, there's the sign. Let's say this is out of metal. I will use my 003 fine liner for that, just to be sure. Not to mess it up too bad. Do it just like these. Yeah, I guess that's nice. A nice addition. And now, I told you earlier, I want to darken this up a little bit more. Can even go ahead and do this. It's working. So, if an area is a little bit too boring, like I just did here, just so much white, you can just go ahead and do this. Or even here, you know. Now it doesn't look as boring anymore. That's a neat trick. So, some small things here and there. I guess the mask is okay. Just like that. There's something missing. We can also do for the zipper some small lines. Makes it even more messy looking, but that's okay. And I guess the zipper should go up. It could be a zipper, or since it's so sketchy, it also just could be the where it's sewn together. Let's say it's how it's sewn together and then continue over here. I guess that might look nice. Little curves, look at that. That's a cool addition, don't you think? Also here, of course. Now I need to do them here as well. Okay. there's some darkness needed. Also here, I will add some more dark areas with this pen right there. Those soft areas look pretty cool, I think. I will also add some here on the forearm. Coming out of the shape a little bit. But I wanted to do this with the really fine lined pen, so the whole thing won't get too... Oh, and we forgot the veins and all this stuff. Let me just get my, Posca pen. You all know who this is. Shaky, shaky. Shake your booty. I hope this one is working good enough. So I will just freestyle some veins in here. Maybe like this. Could break up like this, and we will do one right here. I have always the problem that oh, wait a second. I have always the problem that I smudge the black. I hate that. Can you see that? Especially on this paper, I guess. It's even worse than it is usually. Okay. Still, I will do a vein here. And I've drawn in some folds before here. Also here, because this is actually closing. Yeah, should I do some folds? Oh, I should. Again, makes it even more messy, but I guess in a good way. I hope in a good way. And I also wanted to do some lines here, so he looks a little bit more angry. I'm not so sure if that was okay. If I don't like it, I can always paint over it, draw over it with my inking tools again. Guess that's a little bit too much. I guess I will paint over that later. Let's do some veins real quick now. Let's use this one. Just draw the shadow of the vein. As you know from my how to draw veins tutorial, which is one of my best tutorials, I think. But it's kind of easy to explain, but I like it. Okay, that's that. So also some of these need to be drawn in properly. Makes a big difference. Okay, and other than that, I need to fix the face again. This one is too much. Let's just do this. I hope I didn't mess it up too much. And what you can also do is one of these round lines. You can also do them like the ones I did here. You can also do them with the white ones. This is too much. This is not good. This is against the blacks. That's too much. But you can see I can get rid of it easily. Even as if I would draw in digital. Okay, now I will just do some last adjustments. For example, this one needs to be darker. Yes, it's working better. Maybe some here. Always turn the page, guys. Way more than I do here. And I guess it's time to stop now, but that's always the hard thing. When do you stop? You see, now I'm using the 003 again, and you can see that it's way lighter, but still you can add some darker zones. That's pretty neat. Okay, I guess we are done, people. You know what? I have to sign it. I have to sign it right there. Very sketchy signature. And it's 22. Okay, that's it! And here you have it, my first live drawing session. I mean, when I say live, I was talking about the whole drawing process all the time. I hope you liked it. I'm very glad you joined me on this ride. And now I will film an outro real quick. So see you in a second. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun watching me struggle. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my future videos, which will be way better than this one, but still it was a lot of fun. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the drawing and of all the stuff we talked about, or I talked about actually. And now I want you guys and go and watch this video. That's where I show you how to draw heads. You might have missed that one. It was a few weeks ago, so check it out. I will show you how to draw heads in every angle. It's a very basic one, but still it's always good to be remembered of all the important things, even if you knew them already. And now I have to go to Lawrence. See you later.